Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Trap series. I hope the viewers are enjoying all the videos, they're gaining more knowledge and getting the insights that is needed to clear the exam. I will request that please give me feedbacks if there are any confusions in the video, so I will edit it and replace the videos. And I hope the viewers are not getting trapped in the confusions. So without further ado, let's begin. Welcome to the eighth episode, and in today's video, our topic is regarding environment. So in today's agenda, I will skip the disclaimer, and in today's agenda, we'll be discussing about various aspects or various elements of environment. What kind of driving is suitable for our environment? Then what is defensive driving? What is social responsive driving? Regarding social responsive driving, I covered it in previous episode, but we will be going in detail in this episode, and some of the tips to avoid high fuel consumption and the remedies. Okay, so let's go to the first slide. Okay, being environment conscious, the definition of it. It means that one is driving efficiently and adding less pollution to the air. It makes the driver or owner cost efficient as well as ensures safety on road. By efficient driving, one can save up to 10% of the fuel. So cost effective also. This is very generic, so we will move to the next. Energy labels on cars. So there are three types of energy labels in Europe. The first one is green, second one is yellow, and the third one is red. Green means it's an economical car. Yellow means it's an average car. Red means it's not an economical car. And red label cars are those cars, for example, it is 10 years old and it has been used roughly in the past, and the engine is exhaust not able to consume or process the fuel properly, and it is giving out or exhausting a lot of carbon dioxide emission and nitrous emissions. Okay, moving to next, some tips to avoid high fuel consumption. Generally, these things are known because this information is available every day on TV regarding energy saving and energy consumption, high pollution. In all those things, these are the things which are already mentioned, but still, then it's a revision. Uh, this is the most important one, that is gradually gain speed after starting from stop and quickly change gear. So whenever you are stopping at a traffic, so when you are starting, just press the accelerator gradually and quickly change the gear. So this is one of the good tip to save fuel. Do not accelerate or brake unnecessarily. Do not press clutch unnecessarily. Drive without warming the engine. This point we already discussed in the past, that suppose you're in the morning you're going to office, then you started the engine, then do not spend time in heating up the engine. There is a myth that we have to warm up the engine, then we should drive, but it is not the case. Just switch it on and drive it. Remove unnecessary weight. Do not overtake unnecessarily, because while overtaking one has to accelerate and deaccelerate, so a lot of maneuvers are there. Do not shift to low gear soon. Keep tire pressure up to the requirement, because we already know that 0.5 bar per 0.5 bar of pressure release is occurring each month from the tires. Do not open windows unnecessarily while driving. It increases the air resistance, because when the windows are open, all the air is coming inside the car, and it is getting blocked, so the air resistance is increasing. This is an insight that air conditioning use more fuel than switching on heater or driving with low tire pressure. Well, Unnecessarily do not switch on the air condition. If the weather is cool, then just keep on driving without using the air conditioner or air heater. These are some of the tips to avoid high fuel consumption, and also the price of the fuel is very high right now. So it's better to save more money. Okay, defensive driving. The definition is that it means anticipatory driving. This is more important, and this is one has to understand. Defensive driving means if I am driving, then if I see suddenly someone is entering into the road or crossing me, then I have to be vigilant enough from a distance. If I will see that okay, someone is quickly approaching me, so I have to anticipate and reduce my speed accordingly. So it's called anticipatory driving, when you think well ahead of the situation by taking mistakes of others. Okay. It proposes use of eye contact and indicators than honking and flashing lights, because as we are already aware of that, in Netherlands unnecessary honking or flashing light could lead to big fines. Release the gas when you are not certain. You can never drive in the Netherlands with chains on tires. Generally, one has seen that in the winters, people tend to apply chain on the tire for better grip. If the snow depth is little bit like 10 centimeter or something, but it is not required to drive with chains in the Netherlands. This point we have already discussed, that zero point 0.5 bar less in tires leads to 2 to 3% of fuel loss. This is one of the tips, that always overtake with small speed difference. So these are some of the characteristics or attributes of defensive driving. Okay, then the second concept is responsive driving. In this, the driver must coordinate and give way to needy traffic users. Means when I am driving on the road, then if I am seeing that somebody is trying to merge from the accelerator lane to the main road, then I should be empathetic enough and I should allow the driver to merge. So this is called social responsive driving, and I am giving way to needy traffic users to take the benefits of the road, of the infrastructure. Giving way to people who are waiting for a while. Yeah. Good and accurate communication of your intentions. It's always and how one can do that is through eye contact, as we already saw here, that eye contact and indicator. So good and accurate communication. So somebody is trying to overtake you, then you maintain your speed, do not speed up or do not make some unnecessarily dangerous moves. So you maintain the eye contact and allow the driver to move ahead of you. So good and accurate communication of your intentions leads to better driving on the road. Follow traffic rules and adjust the speed at school area and airfare area. Generally in the school area and airfare area, the speed is 15 kilometer per hour. So do not drive fast in those areas, because suddenly a child can come onto the road and this could lead to a dangerous situation. So these are the aspects of social responsive driving. Okay, so we learned about the defensive driving and we learned about social responsive driving. So moving ahead, tools in the car to support efficient driving. Well, we already know about that navigation system, speedometer and tachometer. These are some of the tools which helps in efficient driving. Well, this in many of the test series, this is a very like one can encounter this kind of questions, and the questions could be like, is navigation system mandatory in the car? No, it is not mandatory in the car. Is tachometer mandatory in the car? No, it is not mandatory in the car. But the speedometer, it is mandatory. So if there is a fault in the speedometer, one cannot drive the car. Okay, environmental driving, changing gears when accelerating between 2000 to 250 rpm in the tachometer. So always change gears when the tachometer reading shows in between 2 and 3, that is 2000 to 2500 rpm, then only change the gear. This is the best way to save fuel. Okay, so with this came to an end of our video, and I will suggest that to go for these resources for more reading. And thank you, and learn well to avoid more confusing traps. With this, goodbye, and we'll see each other in the next video.